This is the Mercedes you didn't know. A single Mercedes crash killed 83 people and shattered their racing dreams for 30 years. A car that sold for $142 million, but one was driven daily at 180 miles per hour by the man who built it. The fastest street-legal car around the Nürburgring, powered by Formula One technology. A futuristic Mercedes that senses your heartbeat and moves like a living creature. And the young girl whose name became one of the world's most iconic brands. Don't miss the bonus segment, an incredible look inside the Mercedes Museum and its legendary factory showcase. This is the Mercedes you didn't know. Like, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss the next incredible story. 1955 Le Mans crash that caused Mercedes to leave racing for 30 years. Please note, this is 1955 low-quality footage. The atmosphere at Le Mans was electric. About 300,000 spectators packed into grandstands and grassy banks, eager to witness the most prestigious endurance race in the world, the 24 Hours of Le Mans. As the clock approached 4 p.m., drivers stood across from their cars in the traditional Le Mans style start, a ritual as dangerous as it was iconic. At the drop of the French flag, drivers sprinted across the track, leaping into their machines, engines roaring to life in a chaotic symphony. The first laps were an all-out sprint, with Jaguar, Ferrari, Aston Martin, and Mercedes-Benz locked in a fierce battle for supremacy. No one could have predicted that just hours later, the day would descend into horror. In 1955, the cars that could reach speeds over 180 miles per hour, often separated from fans by only a thin line of hay bales. With day and night racing, refueling by hand, and almost no safety barriers, it was a test of man and machine pushed to their absolute limits. The racetrack, stretching over 8.4 miles or 13.5 kilometers, is unlike any other. A brutal mix of public roads and purpose-built track sections, it combines high-speed straights with technical corners. Then came the tragedy, a tragic chain of events involving a Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR, driven by Pierre Levegh, led to one of the worst disasters in motorsport history. At 125 miles per hour, Levegh's car catastrophically crashed and launched into the crowd. The car disintegrated, its magnesium body ignited like a bomb. Pieces of the engine, hood, and axles were hurled into the stands. Flames tore through the grandstands. In seconds, more than 80 people were dead and over 180 were injured. Pierre Levegh died instantly. The fire, intensified by the magnesium body, was almost impossible to extinguish. But amidst the horror, the race continued, and what Mercedes did next shocked the racing world. Even though their lead driver, Stirling Moss, was winning, Mercedes-Benz withdrew the entire team before dawn, and then they disappeared. Mercedes pulled out of racing, not just from Le Mans, but from all of motorsport. No Formula One, no Grand Prix, no Le Mans. For over 30 years, Mercedes stayed away. Most expensive Mercedes ever, sold for $142 million. In 2022, at a Sotheby's auction attended by only a handful of the world's elite, Mercedes did the unthinkable. 1300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupe was sold, and the price? A staggering $142 million. In 1955, behind locked doors at Mercedes-Benz, engineers were working on something extraordinary. A machine born from racing glory and shadowed by tragedy, this was the 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupe. Built on the bones of the 300 SLR race car that once dominated the world's greatest roads, it fused brutal performance with an elegant, futuristic silhouette. Crafted from magnesium alloy and powered by a Formula One derived straight-8 engine, this car wasn't just fast, it was otherworldly. A top speed of 180 miles per hour in 1955. Unthinkable. Only 2 were ever made. And after the catastrophic crash at Le Mans that same year, Mercedes vanished from racing. The Uhlenhaut Coupe never got its moment on the track. Instead, it became a ghost, a legend. And one of them was given to the man who built it. Rudolf Uhlenhaut, Mercedes' a brilliant race engineer, made it his personal car. He drove it like no one else could across Germany, in a suit and tie, engine howling. It became known simply as Uhlenhaut's car. It became the most expensive car ever sold. not just because of what it is, but because of what it represents: a masterpiece, a monument in Mercedes history, a car that shouldn't exist, yet somehow does. And its legacy? It stands as one of the most extraordinary chapters in automotive history. Mercedes-AMG 1, the fastest street legal car on the Nürburgring. The Nürburgring Nordschleife, nearly 13 miles or 21 kilometers of twisting asphalt racetrack carved through the heart of the German countryside. Nicknamed the Green Hell, it's the most unforgiving racetrack on Earth. And on this cold, damp day, something legendary was about to happen. The Mercedes-AMG 1 is here with one mission: to conquer the Nürburgring and claim the title of the fastest street legal production car in history. But can it do it? But what is the Mercedes-AMG 1? And what is this machine truly capable of? This isn't just a hypercar, it's a Formula One car for the road. At its heart, a 1.6-liter turbocharged V6 engine lifted straight from a Mercedes F1 championship car. Surrounding it, 4 electric motors, one on each front wheel, one on the turbo, and one on the crankshaft, all working in perfect harmony. The result? Over 1,000 horsepower, a red line at 11,000 revolutions per minute, and acceleration that defies logic. 0 to 124 miles per hour in under 6 seconds. Top speed? 219 miles per hour. And it's not just fast in a straight line. Active aerodynamics, DRS, like in Formula One, and a full hybrid energy recovery system allow it to carve through corners with surgical precision. The AMG 1 doesn't just go fast, it thinks fast. It learns the track, and it was built for one reason: to dominate it. In September 2024, the Mercedes-AMG 1 returned to the Nürburgring Nordschleife and shattered its own lap record once again. Clocking an astonishing 6 minutes, 29.09 seconds, it redefined what's possible for a street-legal production car. Armed with Formula One-derived hybrid technology and a combined output of 1,063 horsepower, the AMG 1 isn't just a display of brute force, it's a masterpiece of precision engineering. From its advanced active aerodynamics to its race-tuned energy recovery system, every component worked in perfect harmony to deliver a lap over 5 seconds faster than its previous 2022 record. With this performance, the AMG 1 continues to raise the bar and cement its legacy as the ultimate track-bred hypercar. Mercedes Vision AVTR. It's a real, fully functional concept car. What if your car didn't just respond to you, but connected with you? What if it didn't run on fuel, electricity, or even a traditional battery, but on an organic power source that's fully recyclable? What if a car could move sideways, like an animal adapting to its environment? Sounds impossible, right? But Mercedes actually did it. This is the Mercedes Vision AVTR, and yeah, it looks like it just rolled out of a sci-fi movie, but this isn't CGI. It's a real, fully functional concept car, built to challenge everything we think we know about mobility. There's no steering wheel, no buttons, no screens, but you're still in control. With just your hand, you place it on the central control pad, and the car wakes up, syncs in with your heartbeat and breathing rhythm. It doesn't just read you, it becomes part of you. Most concept cars show off tech, but this one shows off the future. Its battery? Graphene-based, compostable, and free of rare earth materials. The interior? Completely vegan and made from recycled ocean plastics. This isn't just about going fast, it's about moving forward. The Mercedes Vision AVTR doesn't drive like a car either, but like a living organism. With spherical wheels, it can drift sideways, turn on the spot, and flow through space in a way no traditional vehicle can. The flaps on the back is out of this world. They breathe, 33 bionic fins that flutter and react to your movements like the car is alive. Mercedes didn't build the Vision AVTR to sell it, but to show us what happens when imagination leads innovation. If that blew your mind even a little, please like the video, subscribe, and tap the bell icon to get notified about future videos. You know the name Mercedes. But what if I told you it all started with a young girl? Her name was Mercedes Uhlenhaut, born in 1889. Her father, Emil Uhlenhaut, was obsessed with speed and innovation. He wasn't just any businessman, he was a visionary who saw the future in a noisy, clunky machine called the automobile. Emil Uhlenhaut, a very successful businessman, insisted that Daimler create the fastest and most revolutionary race car for the prestigious Nice Week competitions. He made a striking request: name the next model after my daughter, Mercedes. The races held in Nice in March 1901 propelled both Uhlenhaut and the Mercedes-named automobiles into the spotlight, earning widespread recognition and praise. Uhlenhaut's strong influence and increasing demand flooded Daimler with many orders, pushing the factory beyond its production capacity. In 1926, when Daimler and Benz merged, they created the name we know today, Mercedes-Benz, a fusion of groundbreaking invention and a father's love for his daughter, Mercedes. But here's the twist. Mercedes, the young Jewish girl whose name became iconic, never even drove a car. And yet her name sped past the competition, blazing into history as more than just a label. Her name became the soul of the Mercedes-Benz legend. So next time you see that Mercedes silver star shining on the grille, remember, it's not just a logo, it's the legacy of a little girl named Mercedes. What hidden secrets lie behind the Mercedes Museum's shiny facade? Step inside the hidden world of the Mercedes Museum. The entrance of the Mercedes-Benz Museum is no ordinary welcome. A towering rotunda rises above and below you, spiraling into the past while leading you toward the future. From the legendary silver arrows that once ruled Grand Prix circuits to the cutting-edge machines of modern Formula One, this is more than just a collection of cars. It's a tribute to every racing revolution Mercedes helped ignite, and a glimpse into the speed-driven soul of a brand that never stops evolving. A vast rotunda rises like a futuristic cathedral, silent, towering, and very impressive. But this isn't just architecture. It's a time capsule carved in steel, glass, and memory. And at its heart, an extraordinary gathering of iconic cars. Suspended in midair or perched dramatically on ramps that spiral skyward, these are not just cars, they're legends, machines that changed history. They roared into history books, broke records, defied gravity, and redefined what machines could be. These machines aren't just parked, they're presented, like living things from a brand obsessed with speed, power, and precision. A masterpiece that pushed the boundaries of engineering and left a legacy that still echoes in the motorsport world today. Every curve, every emblem, every streak of polished chrome tells a story of risk, of rivalry, of relentless pursuit of excellence. These aren't just cars, they're legends. And here is a true legend, the 300 SLR, a car that merged raw power with razor-sharp precision. Only two 300 SLR exist. Born from the brutal tracks of the 1950s, this isn't just any race car. It's the embodiment of Mercedes dominance, driven by the likes of Sterling Moss to historic victories. But it's more than just a car. It's a symbol of speed, danger, and innovation. The 300 SL Gull Wing gleams under the lights, doors stretched to the sky like wings about to take flight. The Mercedes' very first production supercar. This was just a glimpse. Stay tuned for the full exclusive Mercedes Museum and factory tour video coming soon. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss any future videos.